Hi, I'm Russ Hisson from Utility Accounting and Rate Specialists, and thank you for taking our course on how AI is transforming co-op and utility financial and management reporting. Now that's quite a mouthful, but really, the age that we live in, your knowledge of AI is critical for your operations to be effective and efficient. And for you to be able to utilize these tools, you actually have to learn them and study them and do some hands-on work with them as well. So we put together this series of courses on an introduction to AI, which is what you're viewing right now, and then some more advanced uses of AI that will really help your benefits, help your career too, to have that knowledge, and it will expand the abilities of your finance team within your co-op or your utilities. And so we've developed these courses with practical applications for modern utility operations. So hopefully you'll enjoy this and learn a lot as we go here. We're going to use a series of videos, some hands-on exercises, and a quiz at the end so that you can get your NASBA Certified Professional Education credits and fulfill that requirement. So sit tight, and we hope that you enjoy what you're about to learn here. Now, with artificial intelligence, some like to call this the fourth industrial revolution. And there's been a number of big revolutions within society that have really expanded the scope and breadth of what we can do. And it started with the Renaissance when there was an expansion of art and science and the printing press, and you might be familiar with the Gutenberg Bible back in those days. That's when the printing press was developed for mass distribution of printed materials. It was a big deal. It took about 200 years for the Renaissance to fully run its course. Then we had the first industrial revolution in the 1700s, where the steam power became prevalent. So steam locomotives for transportation, steam for manufacturing, so that there was more mass production of manufactured goods that we could distribute. It took about 80 years for that to run its course. Then the second industrial revolution in the late 1800s, early 1900s, where the mass distribution of electricity was involved, and that allowed more mass production for manufacturing, for heating and cooling homes, and things of that nature. So that was a big impact on society, and you are a big part of that, being in the co-op and utility business. Then the third industrial revolution took about 40 years to run its course, and that was from the development of large mainframe computers in businesses down to the evolution towards laptops that we enjoy nowadays, and the invention and mass distribution of the internet. So try to imagine your life these days without the internet. It's really kind of impossible to see how that might work, although some of us do make a go of not using the internet, but most of us use it, and we use it productively for search and tools, and it really has led into the fourth industrial revolution, which is for artificial intelligence and greater automation. Now you'll notice along this scale here that each industrial revolution has taken less and less time to run its course and provide benefits to society. The computer revolution, third industrial revolution, 40 years, and now we're in the AI revolution. And based on what you've read, you'll see that many of these AI tools have revisions coming out every 6 months, 8 months, or whatever. And the tools that there are for AI are more robust with every iteration that comes out. So it's pretty dramatic, the changes that are happening in society and in our business as we provide electricity to our customers and account for that in our general ledger and financial reporting. In fact, AI is forecasted to improve productivity in almost every industry. $13 trillion should be added to the global economy by 2030. AI could boost global GDP by 1.2% per year. That is an unbelievable amount on its own, to layer on top of the gains in productivity that we're seeing already in other areas. It's estimated to reduce your time spent on manual tasks by up to 80%, which could allow your staff to focus on analysis and strategy rather than doing day-to-day tasks and repetitive tasks, AI can do a lot of those. And we'll talk about those as we go through how co-ops and utilities are using AI in the finance department now. 60 to 70% of employee time could be automated, and generative AI can automate routine activities currently consuming most work hours. So expanding on that productivity of having your staff do more analysis and strategy, just think of the time savings of 60 to 70% on your team right now. And that does lead to the impact on your workforce. And many people have said that AI will significantly take jobs away, but if you read more and dig into it deeper, I think what AI is going to do, it's going to slow down the hiring process because it will have individuals being more productive in what they do. So you'll need to fill positions on a less frequent basis, and we'll see how that plays out. But early indicators is that is the trend that is developing. And another thing that you might read is that people say, well, that's just a Gen Z thing. AI is only for Gen Zers, so get out of the way, you boomers, your Xers, and your millennials. Well, look at me. I'm obviously a boomer, and just the fact that I'm teaching this class and using AI on a regular basis in a small business to expand what I can do tremendously. There's a lot more work that I get done now than I did maybe 5 years ago, which means I can serve clients better with more robust solutions and also bring that information to you in a course just like this. And you look at that and people say that AI is a new tool in the evolution of finance and reporting, and only younger folks can understand how that works. And that isn't necessarily so. AI is a tool, just like any other tool that you have out there, but it's something that you have to teach it. You have to teach what you do to the AI models that you would use. And the thing about AI is that it never forgets. So once it starts to learn your rhythm, your flows, how you do things, how your business does things, it builds on that knowledge and it learns just like an individual learns. It soaks up that knowledge, but at an exponentially faster rate. People also say that using AI requires building skills and deeper analysis. So I will echo that, in that you have to teach it, and it will be more robust the more you use it. And you don't need an ERP to use AI. You don't have to have a high-end system like Oracle or SAP or anything like that. A lot of the tools that are out there are affordable for any business. And that brings our last point there. AI is affordable for any utility or co-op. And a lot of the subscription models that are out there, $20 a month will get you access to the latest AI tools that are out there for ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Gemini, all those that we're going to be talking about in this class. And you'll find that there's a low barrier to entry and high potential returns. So again, I'd like to thank you for taking this course. Welcome to the course. I hope you enjoy it. And up next, we're going to talk about the foundation of an artificial intelligence. So give you some more background that you need so that you can use the AI tools that are out there in a much better fashion. So I'll see you here in just a moment.